Decided to give the Hogs Titan one more chance. I've glued it up yet again. Here, let me pull the battery out. Just want to give you a little look at some of the things that have happened. First of all, let's take a quick peek at the canopy. You see these extra magnets I've had to put on here? That's because of all the crashes, the nose has actually grown on this plane, kind of like Pinocchio. So I've had to put some extra battery or extra magnets in there just so the canopy will stay on. So we'll see how that works out. And you can see some extensive damage here in the front. You can see some tape that I can't get off. Look at the amount of polyurethane Gorilla Glue to keep that front nose in place. Go over to this side so you can even see some dripping off the bottoms. I haven't even bothered to sand off or clean up any of the glue. So this is basically it. This is an all glue nose. Now if you take a look at the wings, there was complete failure on both wings if you remember correctly. So I've had to glue both of those wings up. If we turn it over, you can see it spewing out over the back and a little bit of tape holding it on. And as for the tail, you can see where the tail's been glued back on now several times. There we go. So the chances of it flying, I don't know. I really don't. And it's a little bit, there's a little wind out there today, I noticed when I looked out the window. But I'm going to give it another shot. Maybe one more flight before the end of the year for the Hogs Titan. Let's see if it'll get up in the air. Okay, so I'm out at the flying field. Hopefully my head cam is pointing in the right direction. Got the Hogs Titan. And it's after repairs. It's about +5 out today. It's going to be a little bit soggy on the field. The snow's mostly melted now. A little nicer weather for flying than last week, at least for the fingers. Cloudy, which means the sun won't be at my eyes. And very little wind. There's a little bit, but oh, it's picking up. You know, it seems to pick up as soon as I cross right here. All of a sudden, from that direction. But I'll give this a launch. Let's make sure got our control surfaces. And hopefully I give it a better launch than I did last time. That was horrible. Let's just stay over that batting cage this time. Hogs Titan, now with 100% more glue. It's twitching around a little bit more than before, but that's not a big surprise. Considering both wings the tail came off and the number of places the nose was crunched, I'm amazed that this thing's even in the air. Now who knows, like I haven't put any extra reinforcement in the wings where I glued them back together, so they may just fold up at any time. Oh, a little squirrely right there. A really poorly executed loop. Oh, there's a little more wind up there than I thought. I'm feeling it now at my back. Feeling it now at my back, and I see it pushing the plane around. And I'm looking at the clouds and how they're moving. Obviously I'm not up as high as the clouds, but the way it's being pushed around up there, there's a lot more wind than I thought. It seems to be handling things pretty nicely. I was smart, I'd just bring it in right now, call this a success, and go out for breakfast. But instead, I'll try a little. Whoa! Wow, that was a slow on the. Tried to do a roll there, and that was incredibly slow. Again, its roll rate wasn't rolling at all. Maybe it has to do with the direction of the wind. The wind was pushing against how I was trying to roll it. Wonder what the Mobius is capturing up there right now. Given that it's so twitchy in the air. Wonder if it's just capturing blur or... Okay. I don't usually do high passes coming this way. Usually do lower ones. I like doing the flybys, the low flybys, but we'll try some. Since there's no sun out today, it might be ideal to get a little bit more height. Although the wind isn't making it ideal up there. And the white color on cloud is also a little iffy for my eyes. I want to try that roll again, but not that I'm afraid of losing the plane. No, it just won't. It won't roll over. So it could be through all the crashes, the wing adjustments and everything else, I've changed something such that it doesn't have quite as much on the ailerons there. Allowed to roll. I don't have a rudder on this plane to help out at all. At this point, I should probably just be happy that it's up in the air and flying. Just a little pass just over the batting cage, just to show it who's boss. We'll fly by the roof that this plane has been on. Just walk myself through some of the horrific memories of flying this thing onto roofs and spiking it into the ground and nailing the batting cage. Maybe the geese have forgiven me. Wind's picking up even more. Not sure if you're picking that up on camera. So it might just be worth sanding some of that glue down. What if we try to roll the other way? Didn't make it, but I didn't crash. I didn't crash. Maybe I'm finally turning the corner. I don't think so. I think my crashing has as much to do with my silliness in flying as it does in my lack of ability to land. At least that's what I tell myself. I sleep better that way. There. That landing is for Jack in the last shout out he gave me. Thanks, Jack.